Alicia had always been cautious with online dating, but loneliness made her swipe one too many times. That's how she found Hendrix, tall, rugged, charming. His profile was filled with vague but intriguing details. Adventurer, night owl, lover of the unknown. His messages were magnetic, pulling her in with just the right balance of mystery and wit. After a week of late-night chats, she agreed to meet him. He picked a secluded bar, one that looked normal enough, but was eerily empty. His presence was intoxicating, deep voice, piercing eyes, but something about him felt wrong. When she excused herself to the restroom, she noticed her phone had no signal. That's when she saw it, her reflection in the mirror, behind her, Hendrix watching her from the barely cracked door, his head tilted, his grin too wide. The moment she stepped out, the world spun. A sharp chemical scent filled her nose. Darkness swallowed her whole. Alicia awoke bound to a rusted metal chair in a basement that stank of decay. Flickering light bulbs buzzed overhead, casting shadows on the stained concrete walls. Blood, fresh, dried, smeared, coated the floor. Her heartbeat pounded in her skull as she struggled, her wrists burning against the coarse rope. Hendrix emerged from the shadows, rolling up his sleeves. "I knew you'd be perfect," he murmured, pulling a tray closer. Knives, scalpels, pliers, tools of pure suffering. "You're gonna be my masterpiece." He started with her fingers, peeling skin like fruit, exposing raw, quivering flesh. Alicia's screams echoed, but there was no one to hear. He worked slowly, methodically, delighting in every flinch, every choked sob. Hours passed, days. She lost count. He kept her alive just long enough to savor the process. Her body, what remained of it, became a twisted canvas of pain. And then, silence. A week later, the cops found Alicia, or rather, pieces of her. Her skinned face was neatly stitched onto a mannequin in Hendrix's apartment, her eyes wide in a frozen expression of terror. Her bones, polished and arranged, formed a macabre sculpture, her severed hands gripping an old phone. The screen still glowed with the last message she ever sent.